Alright, here we go. Game 3 starting up right here, right now. Got Nexus Gaming versus Team Pandemic. Best of 3 match from round 2 of the winner's bracket of CEVO's Dota 2 League Season 1 playoffs. Pandemic banning out the Cancer Lancer first round. Just couldn't handle the Cancer Lancer. Nyx banned out by Nexus Gaming, and that Phantom Lancer last game just did absolute work. With the ganks coming in from the support Gyro, helping out the Luna mid lane, just definitely turned the mid game around after what looked like it was gonna be a stomp. Tinker went 2-0 early on in that lane. And then at the end, Tinker wasn't able to get his bots up until almost 30 minutes in, and after that he was just completely irrelevant. Gritty lineup again from Pandemic, just didn't work out. Lone Druid couldn't get farm either, just got ganked too much. Clockwork did a lot of work there in those mid game ganks. And just showed the power of those heroes. So we're going to have to see if the picks are a little different, something less greedy coming out of Pandemic this time. Next is taking some time on this last ban out. There it is, have the Coddle banned out. Pandemic with their first pick. See what they do. Rubik's been the first pick both games prior to this, and he's done a lot of work, so might see the Rubik first picked again. No, it's gonna be the Darkseer. He slips through. Gets maybe see a team fight lineup coming out of Pandemic now. They like the combo, the Shadow Fiend there with that Darkseer, so we might get to see some Shadow Fiend play coming out of 476. Nexus Gaming thinking about how to respond to that. They have the Magnus option open to them. They may or may not take it. They've also got, who else do they have of their heroes that they like to run? They've got the Gyro open still, Shadow Demon, Rubik.
5 seconds.
A lot of options. And clearly they like the Luna. Luna Solomon did some work last game as well. Going to the reserve time here, really thinking about it. They want to define their lineup yet, leave it vague, jump on the Magnus maybe. I mean, it hasn't been working out. Magnus not doing the kind of work that he had been in the past. Teams have figured out how to counter him. Shut down the Blink Dagger, shut him down in lane. Wow, taking tons of time here. I'm surprised by this. There's the Rubik. Alright, we'll see the Rubik again this game. And the Lifestealer, going for their own Lifestealer this time. Pandemic now waiting as we pick it. Wait. I wonder if he's going to go for the standard. The other carry for Nexus, Wagwing Cuz, used to always go Basher first on Lifestealer. See if Morphman decides to go for that. Pandemic to follow up with their own 2 picks. They can need to pick up something here to combo with the Darkseer Vacuum. I'm expecting to see Gyrocopter Ultimate is something we could be looking for here. Like I mentioned before, Shadow Fiend Ultimate is something they used before. I mean, they've got tons of options open to them. SK, you know. Wait to see what they pick here. I mean, you've already got Nexus Gaming is pretty strong already against magic type carries, I guess, with that Rage as well as the Null Field from the Rubik, which you can never underestimate, provided the Rubik doesn't get picked off quickly. Gonna make it a little bit hard to do the magic wombo combo, and Nexus could continue that with some more anti-magic heroes. No, Pandemic gonna go straight into it, picking up the Quap. See what else they go for here. They've got a couple other options available to them. There's their solo mid hero. Oh, they could safe lane it as well. No, I'm gonna go for the Shadow Demon, so pretty standard support purple and red combo coming out from them so far. And I mean, hey, color coordination wins games. What can I say? Nexus with their last pick up here. They still have the Magnus open to them if they think that they can handle the solo mid quap with a Magnus. just with that shockwave spam, getting the farm that way. Definitely a possibility if they think they can do it. Get some counter team fight of their own, or they might just decide, hey, get team fighting. Who needs teams? Just farm up this life stealer, go for some pushing early, get those kind of heroes up. No, they're going to grab the gyrocopter, so might see a lifestealer aggressive tri-lane, gyrocopter safe lane, and throw the gyrocopter support again like they did last game. And if he's able to get that good start, he becomes a pretty viable semi-carry later in the game once he gets a couple of those items up after supporting in the beginning. That drum, manta kind of stuff, you know, picking it up as the game goes along. Bans coming out here from Pandemic. They need to so looking at what both teams need still, Nexus is lacking. I don't know what they got a really vague. They could solo mid the gyrocopter. They could dual mid the lifestealer with someone else. So it's really confusing. They're gonna Pandemic's just gonna take it safe, ban out the Magnus. Probably gonna ban out the Undying as well to prevent that aggressive tri-lane. Nexus say, I see that you don't have a carry, so they're going to go ahead and ban out the anti-mage, whatever carries they don't want to play against. And anti-mage is definitely something that Pandemic made work in the first game. Pandemic probably, yeah, I'm expecting the Undying here. Just don't want to get that aggressive tri-lane any room to work, although already Rubik Lifestealer Gyrocopter in and of itself could be an aggressive tri-lane. With the lifestealer carrying, gyrocopter supporting, use the lift to set up for a missile. It's definitely an option. Ban out the bounty hunter instead. I like this bounty hunter, very aggressive hero. With that track, would have definitely set lifestealer gyrocopter up for some extra gold. Also been a very strong solo safe lane or solo off lane hero.
Seconds remaining.
So they're going to ban out another carry, they're going to ban out another support. It's like
5 seconds remaining.
Completely open what Pandemic have a lot of options open to them just because there's a lot of carries and supports in the pool. It is, however, very obvious what they're going to be doing. Darkseer is going to be that off lane. They're going to ban out the Luna here. So, banning out those other carries. Other greedy heroes, which Pandemic seems to like to run. Lots of greedy lineups from them. One more ban from each team, and we'll get into the last set of the pick and ban phase here. Probably going to see another carry ban out of Nexus, and then one more. I don't know what Pandemic are going to ban.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Be a puck ban out there, so banning out those offlane heroes for Icon. He's still got got a number of options for himself. I've seen him do a safe lane Sand King before, very strongly. It's an option if they want to continue a sort of team fighting lineup. They've also got they've got other options here as well. They've got you can throw the Clockwork in again. You've got Tide Hunter even. Icon loves Tide. One more ban from Nexus. Probably going to be another carry ban, just deciding what carry they don't want to play against. Looking at the team lineup so far, it's looking to be a team fighting kind of game. And so, probably, what carry would they ban here? I don't know. Not entirely sure. Maybe gonna ban the support out. Kiro, obviously another good team fighting support
10
hero.
seconds remaining.
Other good team fight supports. Well, it's gonna be Jug. They decide they're sick and tired of this Juggernaut play. Fox says, "Dang it! I was gonna play him all 3 games, show off my sword," but no. Gonna see now. Alright. Waiting and seeing for Team Pandemic's pick here. Last pick phase. Like I said, they need carry as well as support here, so we'll probably see the support hero first. Leave the carry for last, as Nexus Gaming already has all of their carries. I'm assuming with the Lifestealer and Gyro they could go for some other stuff. More shenanigans. And then grab the carry last, leave it a surprise. No, they're going to go ahead and grab the Weaver. Weaver, of course, does very well against the Lifestealer. Max move speed, when slowed, is still max move speed. So Weaver will be able to kite around the Lifestealer, deal him a lot of damage, and if Lifestealer can't right-click, he can't lifesteal, so should be able to be brought down that way. See what Nexus Gaming want to do in response to this. They've got some options open to them.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Taking the last little bits of their reserve time here, they gotta make a decision really quickly. Is it gonna random? No, they get the clockwork off right before random comes in. Rukudo really having issues doing these picks. Pandemic with their last one. They're also down to their last tiny little bits of reserve time here. See what they decide to go for. They need one more support, I'm assuming, to go in the tri-lane with the Weaver. Earthshaker's a possibility. They can go with a melee support now that they have a ranged carry.
10 seconds remaining.
So, just waiting to see here what he decides to go for.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Tiny. So is that a tri-lane time? I'm okay. Alright. Maybe it's a jungling Darks here, and Nexus is gonna pick up the Tinker themselves. So we're gonna see Caillou's Tinker. He says, "Hey, you guys can't play Tinker. I'm gonna show you how to play this hero." You're gonna go up mid against the Queen of Pain. So we have to see how he does in that lane. It might be a little difficult for him. I mean, he's got the range to sit back away from the strike, the Shadow Strike, so might be able to avoid that harass, but otherwise we're gonna have to see how he does. Very squishy hero. Weaver and Tiny can pick off heroes like that very quickly. We're waiting for Pandemic to pick up their heroes here. Having difficulty deciding who to play, I guess. It's like, what the fuck is this lineup? I don't know what the fuck this lineup is.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Panda's gonna grab the Shadow Demon. There we go. Fat grabs the Tiny. Support Tiny, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce these heroes then. On the Dire Nexus Gaming, we have Rukudo on the Rubik once again. Icon playing that clock once again. Per playing the Gyro once again. Morphin on the Lifestealer this time. Looks like he might be headed offlane. And Caillou headed down towards that offlane, also trying to take out some enemy pulls here. C476 on the cool new Queen of Pain set, headed towards the mid lane. We see, looks like Shibi on the Tiny. Don't know. Valetician on the Weaver now. Looks like he might be headed towards the offlane. I'm not entirely sure. Fox playing the Darks here, so maybe gonna jungle that one up, and Panda's on the Shadow Demon once again. So looks like we got all the Dire heroes smoked up, heading into the jungle. If they run into this Tiny, this could be an extremely dead Tiny. Gonna go ahead and ward off the camp. Are they gonna see Tiny? They do see him. There's the slow. Tiny has the stun. He's gonna go ahead and drop it. He gets 4 with the stun. I don't think it's gonna save his life. He's gonna go down anyway. Gyro getting the last hit there. So immediate first blood. Nice little experience boost. Some gold going the way of Gyro. So immediately upgraded courier because he is a support gyrocopter. And some extra wards also. Wanted his ice shell anyways. He's back alive already, isn't he? Yeah, he does have the ice shell. Alright. Morphin head towards the mid lane. Ping goes down. There's an illusion rune there. Looks like Shadow Demon gonna head out that way. Gets the ward down. Grabs the illusion rune right before Icon can get there. Tri-lane heads back up towards the top lane. Looks like Gyro's... No, he's gonna drop a ward off before he heads back up to the top lane. Gonna be up against a solo Weaver. Now, I am a little worried about solo Weaver, as a Gyrocopter, Rubik, and everything are gonna be able to get some kills against him. I think he's gonna be able to leverage his small... Nope, not able to leverage his small experience advantage. As he is doing... It's gonna be... I think Quap... Does he have... Yeah, Quap does have 1 base damage. That doesn't count. So it's gonna be a lot of last hitting wars, possibly some spam harass. Whoever gets a bottle first is going to have a big advantage here, and it looks like Tinker has a 1 last hit advantage in that regard right now. He is the first one to get a last hit in that lane. Quap has yet to get one. Weaver in the soft lane is going to have a lot of difficulty, already forced to salve up. It's a sentry already thrown down. Lift into the missile is just going to absolutely shut him down. There is no missile yet, of course, but on that level 2, Weaver is definitely going to be very killable. Of course, he's got the invisibility to run away, but he's definitely not going to get the farm he needs to be able to counter. And on the bottom lane, we see Darkseer just jungling. We see a dual lane against the Clockwork, and they'll be fine. Tiny farming it up, it looks like, yeah. He's going to be farming. There's a Cogs used just to push back the Tiny, deny some mana. And Icon gonna get some last hits this way. He's already level 2, has the rocket as well as the Cogs. Rubik picks off the Weaver top lane. Apologize for missing that. Gyro with the missile as well as the rocket damage, able to get in for that kill. Looks like a ping going against the clock. Do they want to go in for a kill? It's gonna be difficult. Tiny's in here. So, no, Weaver TPing back into the top lane. Don't think there's gonna be a kill here. Darkseer backs back off, and he's just gonna chill. Probably gonna go back to jungling here in the near future. Oh no, Mud Golem's unlucky. Oh, there's a disruption going against the Clockwork. Should be able to survive. Yeah, he's gonna make it back behind the tower. He's fine. No follow-up stun was available. Gonna see a clarity get used by the Shadow Demon. Tiny, no clarities on him. Does have 500 gold, so he will be getting some items in the near future. Where's that flare going? I don't know where the flare went. Oh well. Mid lane, we see Caillou currently... No, it's dead shot even. Last hits are very even right now. Not a lot of harass being traded. Quap already has the bottle, and Tinker has his bottle, forced to bottle Crow as he didn't get the ward. Quap comes forward for a scream and immediately gets lasered. I mean, that's how this lane is going to go. Oh, there's the Shadow Strike. Are we going to see a rocket in return? No, it's going to march instead. Caillou going for a more march-oriented build. He's going to go ahead and push out the wave, getting a bit more. You're getting a lot of last hits from that march. Going to go ahead and back off, eat a tree, send his bottle back up now that it's filled. See Darkseer coming in this way. Is he going to stack up the Ancients? What's he going to do? I don't even know what he's doing. He's just wandering around. Not getting anything accomplished. There's a ping there. Ping's like, hey, let's see this Darkseer. Take a look at him. Clockwork continuing on this bottom lane to have a fairly good job. Already up to level. Oh, he's going to get disrupted. Tiny running forward. You're going to see a stun followed up. There's a Soul Catcher on him as well. Can they get the last hit? Cog is used defensively, trying to get the last hit. It's not going to be enough. In fact, Shadow Demon going to go down. No. Wand keeps him alive at 20 HP. Do we have a rocket? We have the rocket. It's not going to hit. Rocket is going to be dodged. The clock doesn't have the mana in front of the rocket. It's a pity. See, he's level 4 though, and Weaver only level 1. Weaver has yet to gain enough experience to get level 2, so completely getting shut down in this off lane, and that's really going to cause issues for Pandemic come mid game. If Weaver's not able to do anything, he needs levels to be able to get those kills, needs the Geminated attack, needs the Shikuchi, and unlike a Bounty Hunter, he's not able to just get that back up at track. I mean, he's not able to stay invisible. He's only able to go invisible for a couple seconds. Is going to get some experience in some last hits now. Got his level 2, so he's going to get some Geminated attack going. Might be able to get some more last hits that way. Possibly harass the Lifestealer a little bit. He's going to get some last hits at the very least. Tinker gets an invisibility rune. He's going to be invisible on the mid lane. Possibly looking for the Quap, but Quap's already running all the way back to base with no mana. Blinking her way there. Looks like Tinker just going to go ahead and chill in this mid lane. He's up to 200 gold and already some boots. So he's just going to wait. Just skip waiting, man. You're not going to get anything accomplished. Going to go ahead and drop the march. Follow up with the scream. He's really low, though. He might go down here. He's got the dagger, and that dagger's going to get him very low. Quap blinking forward, trying to get a kill. Right click. Is it going to be enough? It might. No, it's not a high enough level. It's not going to do enough damage on these ticks. Yeah. Tinker will survive this. He's going to back it off. 1,500 gold away from his bot, so he looks like he is going to get it fairly early on. Not stopping for the soul ring in the meantime. Clockwork continuing on this offlane to have a very easy time. Up to 500 gold. Shadow Demon trying to get in position for a gank. Shadow Demon's going to wrap around. So this means that we're definitely going to see a disruption. Tiny's not in position. Doesn't have any mana for his spells. Tiny's going to run around, but is going to lose mana from the cogs. And now I believe Clockwork should be fine. Soulcatcher's still on, and Battery Assault being used. Yeah, Tiny's not going to be able to get any kind of gank going off here. Just wasting his time, really. Check Weaver out on the top lane again. Level 2 now. Getting close to the level 3. Just going to rotate in for the 6-minute rune. Not going to find it. Tinker and Crop racing for that one. Ping's going down. They see Tinker on this mid lane. Tinker bottling up. Should be able to get their first Quap. Going to blink for it. No. Going to get it. Tinker gets the rune. Stun. Laser. Rock. And no. Doesn't have the vision. That was a missile, actually. Not getting their disruption. Keeping Quap alive during the missile. Excellent play there. That's absolutely awesome. Keeping the that's pretty pro. Not gonna lie. Mid lane, Tinker still here. Has a regen rune up. Rukido looking to maybe finish off this Weaver who's coming to the mid lane to get a little semblance of something going on. But this also means that the Quap is not in lane getting any farm. Quap has been pushed out, and now Tinker is just solo farming this lane up. He can possibly even kill the Tinker here. See a ping in from Yellow, TPing in. They want to get a kill on him, but they now know that the Rubik is here. Drops the Sentry Ward. Quap's going to jump in, try to finish him off, but there's the nukes. Quap's going to fall. No, Weaver's going to fall. Quap with the ultimate. No, not able to get the Rubik. Rubik's going to back off and survive. Now here comes the marches. Gyrocopter in position as well. Whole tri-lane's rotated out as Lifestealer gets the free farm up on the top lane. He's up to a Midas and 1,200 gold in 7 minutes. Definitely getting absolutely everything he wanted. Weaver coming up to now as continued level 3. Maybe do something to slow his farm down. Not going to be able to do anything. Stout Shield's up. He's going to just be able to do whatever he wants here. Of course, he's not going to be able to kill the Weaver either. But that's not a problem. Weaver's going to get farm here as well. But actually, he's going to try to do some harass. That's slow, but I mean, Weaver's just going to make it out. All you're doing there is missing last hits. There's no reason to do it. Tinker going to go ahead and throw down another march as we're getting close to the 8-minute rune. Wants to win out that rune control. See where it spawns. Ping down on the bottom lane. Quap thinks it's going to be there, and she's not correct. It's on the top lane. Quap going to get to the double damage room first. Not going to be able to go in, though. Tinker had rockets there. That would have been a kill. Instead, not going to be able to get that. Lifestealer chasing Weaver out. Weaver is low, but he's now getting levels at least. So starting to be able to do something. Clockwork, meanwhile, on the bottom lane, giving Tiny a lot of issues. He's up to level 6, has a hook, as well as a maxed out, well, not quite maxed out, he'll have maxed out rocket in just a second. Slowing down Tiny's farm significantly. Tiny only, he's got 50 last hits, and Clockwork only has 16. But, I mean, see, Tiny is level 7, actually. Tiny doing a really good job in this lane. Keeping himself the room. What kind of build is he going for? Has the phase boots up. He's going for the max move speed. 1,700 gold. So what's he going for first then? Is he getting the Yasha first? Or is he getting the Ag Stick first? That's the question here. Has the room so far. Not having too much of a problem. He's got all this base damage to his last hit with. Clockwork sitting over on the edge here. Continuing with the rocket spam. Just to make life hell for everyone else on the map. Has that maxed out. Mid lane, we see an engagement. Quap goes down. Rubik getting the last hit there. Tinker should survive here. He's got to get the bottle charges. Yeah, he's going to survive. Comes a Darkseer. I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, he's going to bottle up. He is 200 gold away from this, from his bots. He's just going to go into the jungle and use March to get it. Yeah, that's going to be his bots right there. There's nothing that the Radiant can do to stop it. He's just going to stay in the jungle and get it too. It's not going to even bother going away. Rubik gets a steal. What did he steal? He stole the dagger. Nothing too crazy. Tinker's probably, I would even like to sell those GG branches. Rubik goes right in with the dagger, not able to get a kill, does get the lift, throws towards himself? Okay. Regen Rune gonna get picked up by Quap as well, so she's just gonna survive just fine. Possibly a little bit of misguided attempt there. Tinker goes ahead, buys up his bots. He's got it. He's got his ultimate up as well, so he's able to go all over the map now. Where's he going to go? He's going to go to the bottom lane, where he might be able, with a co-op move, with the clockwork, be able to get a gank off onto the Tiny. He's coming into position, has a march up. Might even push the tower. Instead, he's going to get into position by this creep pull that's going on. There's a flare. Go ahead and drop the march. They're coming in, diving behind the tower even. That might not work out so well. They're going to find the Shadow Demon at least. Clock. Oh, self-disruption. It's going to keep him alive. In fact, it's going to force... Oh, Tinker's going to TP out, but Clock should get this kill. Yeah, there he's going to get it. No mana for an ultimate, though. He's just going to TP out. He's fine. Tinker TP's back out as well. Tinker will be back up and all over the map. Starting very soon now. 6-1 advantage for the Dire so far with those early game ganks. Getting into position, doing what they need to do. Now Quap going to go ahead and throw a lot of nuke damage down against the Tinker, but is unable to fight underneath the march. Doesn't have the mana to get back to base right now. There you got it. Going to make it back out. Now we see top lane. Lifestealer getting in very close to an armlet. Already has the treads. We see that's a Weaver TPing in, but Lifestealer's just going to say whatever. I'm going to keep like, oh, here comes the rest of everyone else. Lifestealer says, forget this. I'm going to run, infest one of your creeps that's nowhere near dying. Here comes Tinker in to help out the Lifestealer as well. Tower gets denied. Lifestealer's going to stay in the range. Creep hasn't come out yet. He's fine now. He can pop right out. Gets the last hit. Now we see Clock rotating to the mid lane, farming this one up, has the arcane boots up already. Quap rotates Anton's to the bottom lane. She's got herself an Invis Rune, hasn't finished her treads yet. She's got the gold for it, probably waiting for the crew to get back to base. Looks like Morphin's going to head to the bottom lane to continue his farm up. He is only a couple hundred gold shy of that armlet. Should get it in extreme near future. Yeah, he's only like 300 gold shy of it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mid lane getting pushed out by the Tinker. He's going to go ahead and TP back out. Going to have a Soul Ring in the near future. Top lane, we see a possible go on the Tiny. Toss forward, a stolen toss forward by the Rubik. He's going to get tossed right back out, followed up by the Avalanche. Should be a dead Tiny though. Hook going to miss, but it's not going to matter. Darkopter gets the last hit there. Tiny goes down. That's a carry dead. Does have a... I think he bought items before he died, so he didn't lose a whole lot there. On the bottom lane, we see Lifestealer. Is yellow here? Yeah. Quap not able to pick off the Lifestealer. I feel like a basketball. That toss in for cogs was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So it was a stolen cog. I'm sorry, a stolen. Oh, Lifestealer dodges everything with the rage, able to get out of here. TP in from Tinker now on the bottom lane, starts to defend it with that March of the Machines. Throwing down that March stack just means it's so hard to come in and gank him. Item check on him, has to finish Soul Ring. Alright, lag coming in pretty hard here. Gyrocopter in the mid lane, he's got Dust Up, going for Phase Boots again. Get a sec call in from Icon. Mumble issues, kicked him out of the server. Top lane looks like Weaver's going in on the Rubik. Ought to be able to get this kill. Has an ultimate up as well. Not a lot for Rubik to do. He can toss the... I guess he could toss the... Has some wand charges. Can toss the Weaver away from himself to draw out the ultimate back in. I don't know. You can do something. He can be creative. You can also use the Fade Bolt to reduce the damage as well, which will completely limit damage that the Weaver can do. Weaver ought to be able to get a kill here though. Got 2 Wraith Bands up already, so has the damage. Rubik with Bare Boots won't be able to get away, so ought to be a kill there. Mid lane we see Gyrocopter sitting here versus Tiny. Tiny's farming it up. Gyro even in levels? No, very close. Has the ultimate up. So let's see, they're going back, farming up the Ancients, just finish those out. Has a finished armlet, as well as the Midas and Treads at 13 minutes. So lots of farm up on him. He's going to continue to be strong here in the mid game. And we're seeing a pretty solid early game advantage. 5k for the Dire, and both experience and gold, so definitely working out for them. So the question is, with Weaver starting to get some kills, they might be able to turn stuff around. Tiny needs to finish up this Aghanim Scepter. Darkseer also hasn't seen a lot from him. He's been in the jungle, has Arcane Boots up, going for that mech. He's level 6, has a very early point into that wall, which I'm surprised because not a lot of stat-based enemy heroes really benefit off it. Like, you know, if you had a Morphling or a PL. Here he goes. Let's see if Recruiter dies. Tries to toss. No! Jump in. Immediate TP in. Rubik is able to make it out. Has his own invisibility now. And now here comes the push. Caillou with that march, just knocking down creep waves like they're barely there. Immediately uses all of his mana to drop another one. Gyrocopter going to die in the mid lane to the Tiny, and the Quap running in. Gyrocopter doing what he did what he could before he died. Did he drop the ultimate? Didn't drop it. Didn't have the mana for it. Clockwork comes back into the mid lane, gains some experience, as well as just spamming that rocket to keep this creep wave pushed out, preventing it from going too far. Now it's Tinker defending out the bottom tier 1 tower from the Darkseer, just preventing any of these towers from going down, keeping the tower advantage on the side of the Dire as they try to get some more map control in this mid game. See a TP in from Rubik with the Shikuchi coming forward, clearing out the creep wave, allowing for some pushing. Being in from purple, like what the hell, guys?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's now sitting on 800 gold. He's only 1200 gold. Aw, missing on that hook again, having such difficulty with it today. Maybe it's lag, I don't know. We see a disruption going down. Shadow Demon barely alive. Rubik gonna get knocked down here by the Tiny combo. Very well executed. Now it's Icon getting chased by the Quap. Quap, does she have an ultimate? She does. Not able to go in though, as Gyrocopter is in position to stop it. Nakes as well. 1k gold in the bank for him after the armlet already. He's going to go ahead and back off up to the top lane, where he's just going to go up against Weaver. Weaver trying to farm. He's up to 500 gold now, so TP in from the Tinker. Tries to finish off the creep, not able to. Left Dealer says, I farmed my ancients and they're dead already, so I'm going to go farm your ancients, okay? Okay. Quap pushing out the bottom lane, trying to do some damage to this tier 1 tower. Maybe get a little snatch of Roche control. Tiny sitting in the mid lane, farming up. He is only 900 gold now away from that Ag Stick, so he's going to get it pretty early. Bottom tower taking some damage here. Rubik rotates in, level 7 already, and not any items, but getting the levels at least. Has the ultimate, hasn't been able to steal something since he died. Have to see what he goes for. See, ult in from the Clockwork, unable to get the Tiny. Tiny slowed down, getting right clicked. He ought to go down. Yeah, he's gonna die. Quap jumps a DD rune, jumping in, but is gonna die. Tinker does get the kill on her. Now there's a purge going against the Weaver, who should be able to get away. There's a dust, steel, rocket. Is it able to get the kill? Gyro comes in. There's a wall though. This could be bad. Weaver does go down now. Gyro trying to get a kill against it. Oh, here goes. Darkseer's going to be able to make it out. Nothing's going to die. Nothing's going to happen. They're going to back it out. So in the end, 3 for 1. Only the Clockwork going down here. Tinker goes back to base, comes right back in with full mana. Go ahead and burst down this creep wave, drop some March, and try to deal some more damage to this tier 1 tower. Bring it down as best as he can. Double March is going to get rid of the creep wave, and he's just going to go right back out. Do this whole thing again. Should be able to get the tier 1 tower this way. There is a glyph up if they want to use it. Tinker gets a blink dagger too already. Because I got your branch Quap. Invis lift, Shadow Demon thrown back. Disruption is going to go down on the Rubik. Can we get Tiny into position? Tiny wants to get in position using the phase boots, trying to get there. Blink on the Tinker says nope, I'm out of here. Not going to be able to get into position. Rocket going up against the Tiny. Of course, this is a level 1 rocket. Tiny's like lol, K. Lifestealer farming the enemy jungle now. Up to 2,600 gold on him. Clock misses the hook on the Darkseer again. They're going to go ahead and he's going to have some hard time getting out of this one. He's going to get disrupted up. He's got the... does have the cogs. He's going to do as much damage as he can before he dies. He knows he's dead. Allows the Lifestealer to get out safely though, so that is the important thing. And in the meantime, you've got Tinker pushing out the top lane. Going to go ahead and use his bottle charges to continue to push out more of the lanes here. Dropping a whole creep wave there, getting more farm up for himself. Quap coming back in. Let's see what level is she. She's level 10. She's going for the Orchid, which is a very good item to build against the Lifestealer, as well as the Rubik, as well as the Gyro, as well as the Clock, as well as the Tinker. So good item choice on her. Caillou blinking back out. Bottom lane, we see Rubik doing some more shenanigans with his stolen Shikuchi. Just wants to get another last hit, probably. Yeah, get those mana boots up. He's got them. Mana stolen. Now they're going to see a mass journey to the bottom lane from the Dire. They want to try and push this tier 1 tower. We see Weaver coming in, but we see immediate going on the Shadow Demon. Wall gets used very early, but it's a level 1 wall. It's not going to do a whole lot. Shadow Demon should go down here. Nuke. Nuke was on cooldown. Not going to get it off. He is going to get the kill here. Double kill. Rubik just doing tons of work with the Shikuchi. Quapple gonna whiff, and now it looks like Weaver's gonna be the one to go down. Rakuto chasing him. He should be able to get that. Yeah, there it goes. Clock jumps in. Should be a dead Quap as well. Should be able to go down. Triple kill. Doesn't get the Ultra, but it's gonna be 4 dead for the Radiant. A tier 1 tower in addition going the way of Lifestealer. So 4k gold up on him. He needs to buy an item. And a continued big advantage for the Dire going into this late game. Darkcopter been farming up the top lane, has most of a finished drum, as well as his phase boots up, warding all the way. Tinker starting to spiral out of control. Has that Bleak Dagger already and 700 gold up. He's going to be able to get this middle tower with these continued walls of machines. March is the wrong word. I think wall is the right word. No! It's going to get denied with the right click. Does get it. Could die for it, but that's worth a couple hundred gold. Surge forward. No, the Blink Dagger out. TP's in. Weaver's now the one in trouble. He's going to lose some mana. He's going to be able to get out just fine. Who am I kidding? If I saw a blind hook, I would have lost my mind, but it's not going to happen. Morph going to get a kill on the Darkseer now. Tiny does have his Ag Scepter up, but Gyro comes in the back. This is a bad idea. He's just going to feed. But here comes the Tinker as well. If Tiny goes down here, it's definitely going to be worth it. Yeah, he is, but Quab comes in. She's got an ultimate. Might be able, no, doesn't have the ultimate. She might be able to get some kills. She's just going to blink right back out, though. Isn't able to get any kills as a result of that. There's the Shadow Demon Purge going against... I don't know who it went against. I guess it went against the Rubik, but he's got the Weaver move speed. Is it going to get... Weaver wants to get the right-click damage against the Lifestealer. Not going to be enough. Quab Scream going to miss. More aggressive play coming out of the Dire. Caillou comes back in. More March stacks. Looking to get the Weaver, but it's not going to be enough. Still all 5 of them alive. Quap is in the trees looking for a way out. That's not the way out. He's going to be able to blink out. Ricardo not going to be able to get in position there. Rearm. We're going to see another March here. Oh, there's a Rocket instead. Got those levels. He's going to TP right back out, come right back in. These guys can probably head in for a Roshan in the near future with Lifestealer. I don't really have a tank. I guess they can sit Clock to tank. He's got a Bracer up already, going for that early game tankiness. He's going to run into Tiny in the jungle, though. This could be a problem for him. Tiny's got the move speed to get in position. Clock can just hook out to an ally, though. Lifestealer mid lane. See another steal. That's going to be Shadow Poison. It's a level 1 Shadow Poison. Slowly going down against the Lifestealer. Purge, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Rubik comes into position. One more right click. Dominating spree on the Lifestealer. Bottom lane. It is the Clockwork getting chased. He's got a cog. He should be able to make it out just fine here. Yeah, he's going to make it out. 18 kill advantage now for the Dire. See 12, almost 14k, 12k gold. Really not looking good for the Radiant. They've not been able to take a tower yet. Getting forced out by this aggressive play. Lifestealer farming the enemy's hard camp by the tier 2 mid tower. She's just like, this is my jungle, this is my game. I have a Desolator, what are y'all going to do? So right up to the mid tier 2 tower, because the thing is, if they try and jump on him, he's got magic immunity and a Desolator. He hits like a truck. Tinker can TP in from anywhere. I mean, it's going to be really difficult. Top lane, we see a canceled TP from the gyrocopter. Decides not to go in. Instead, we're going to see Tinker coming in instead. He's got the blink, so he's safe. Going to go ahead and start spamming some March. TP in from the Clockwork next. They want to get some kills here. Need to get some vision onto this Quap. If they can get a hook off, maybe. Skullbasher now purchased by the Lifestealer, so he does have another item. See a circle drawn by purple. He says, hey, Lifestealer's farming their jungle, guys. We're going to come right past him also. Still going mid. Going to pass a lot of people on the way. Quap's hitting a little low here. She's gotten one Oblivion step up. Looks like we're going to see Roche get attempted here. Morphin right-clicking it up, as is Tinker. Should be able to get this pretty quickly. Tinker's using the spells to bring it down. Radiant are getting into position. Aegis goes down. Lifestealer has it. Blink out by the Tinker. Lifestealer's going to rage in, going in onto the Tiny. That Basher means, oh, excellent defensive disruption here. Wall gets dropped. Huge Quap ultimate means Rubik's probably going to fall here. One more right click is going to be enough, but Lifestealer's already got the double. Tinker's going to finish off the Quap. Lifestealer finishes off the Dykestealer. That's a team wipe. Ultra kill for the Lifestealer. So 1600 gold and an Aegis on him. He's got a double damager and headed towards the mid lane. Only the Rubik falling. Now this is starting to look really, really bad for the Radiant falling now. After that fight, almost 20k gold. I'm sorry, that's experience in deficit and 15k gold. Just falling behind so much. You see the net worth. Tinker and Lifestealer just so far above everyone else that it's not even close. So they're going to go regen some health in the jungle. Might need to TP out. Might need to use Infest or something. Shadow Demon trying to do some defense. Still double damaging up on this Lifestealer. Dealing so much damage. Jump in from the clock to pick off the Shadow Demon. Defensive self-disruption. March gets dropped. Shadow Demon should still go down here. Yeah, he's got nothing else. Uses his Purge onto the Clockwork. Darkseer going to try to do some work. Backing back. Quap going to jump in for the kill on the Clockwork, but she's now going to get hardcore chased. Should be able to make it out alive. Got the blink back. No, going to get lifted up. Gets brought down. Now it's the Lifestealer who's low. One more right click, not going to be enough. He's going to be able to make it out just fine. 2-2 tower having gone down. He's got no HP. It's armlet for you. Politician trying to get some farm up. He's only got 857 gold. Just 2 Wraith Bands and some boots to his name. See, all Tiny's going to get picked up. He's going to get immediately bursted down. Does throw his stun down. Might be able to get this Lifestealer, but no. The armlet toggling too much. Godlike spree on him. Tiny getting chased by the missile. This is a dead Tiny. No, defensive disruption. Again, well played by the Shadow Demon. That's the second time I've seen it this game. Caillou going to get dropped down, getting very low. No nukes to follow it up. Toss in. Rukudo kills his teammate off. Falls to the tower. That's a fail. Why you toss? Tinker rage quits. Beyond godlike. Jump in on the Clockwork. Might end up falling to the wall here. No, Lifestealer's going to survive. Yeah, Tinker jumps right back in. Rage quit. That had to be rage. Getting killed by his teammate. Clockwork just gonna roll down by the enemy tower. Doesn't matter. He's fine. TP in from Tiny. Actually gets cancelled. Tiny gonna walk instead. Clock says, I'll just kind of chill here. Cool. Cool. We're cool. Tiny's just gonna slowly whack those things. He has no attack speed items. See Gyrocopter coming in. Lifestealer still only at half HP. He doesn't need HP though. He's got that armlet to toggle, and he's got a Skullbasher and a Desolator. He's fine. More poison stacks coming from the Shatter Demon. Rest of the Dire starting to push in. Only one more tier 2 tower remains. Hook gonna miss. It's just a guess. I believe Clockwork is close to his axe. If he doesn't have it up, yeah, he's got it. And 300 gold has to send it.
Boom! There it goes.
Follow the rockets mid lane where it didn't get any last hits. Tinker on the top lane, continuing to push it out. He's getting close to Sheepstick, only 600 gold shy of that. Lifestealer farming the enemy Ancients, preventing those from getting farmed. Tinker finishes off the Quap. Where did that happen? Over here, I guess. I don't know how that happened. TP in from the Tinker. Oh, nope. Creep gets finished off. Just gonna refresh and go right back in. No friendly units to TP and no summonable. He's just going to have to go back up to the creep wave there. Going to continue moving forward with the wave. Use his march to push it out. Looking at this last 2-2 tower. I see they're still having an Aegis for how many minutes? Only got that Aegis for another minute, so they should probably go ahead and try and take the Rex. I mean, they can take it their time. They've got a 20 kill lead and massive golden experience advantage. They don't want to give Tiny anything, as he is a massively strong carry. He gets those attack speed items up. It's gonna be he can do a lot of damage in these team fights. I mean, unfortunately, he doesn't have the levels. Weaver doesn't either. Weaver just stacking the Wraith Bands because he's not able to do anything else. Just wants that little bit of extra damage. I mean, it's 18 extra damage every time he does it. Quap's going to come in, use a Scream. Looks like there's going to be a tossed range creep in. Shadow Demon's going to get immediately brought down. Wall gets used, but Lifesteer says, screw this, I'm just going to go solo your whole team. And he's going to do it. Do we get a bash? No, Weaver makes it out without a bash. Looks like Darkseer in the background, going to get picked off by the Rubik's Stolen Toss. Now just going to wait, wall time's out, and here we go. Gyrocopter going to push it down. GG, well played. Fuck says this is enough. We've had enough. We're just going to go ahead, call this one out. That does give best of 3 to Nexus Gaming. Now, Pandemic are not out. They'll go drop down into the losers bracket to, I think, they are, I don't remember who they're playing. They've got a nice match set up for them in the losers bracket. Nexus continuing in the winners bracket to the semifinal after this, so well played by them. Well, thanks for watching, guys. It was well played. Wait for the score screen for you guys to see here. Just a second. And thanks for watching. This has been fun matches to cast. Some exciting stuff going on. Some new strategies. I love seeing Tiny get used. He's one of my favorite heroes. Tinker as well. Another one of my favorite heroes. He's gonna make it out alive. No, he's not gonna make it out of the throne alive. Buys back. Why not? Game already over. There it is. Throne goes down. Disconnect. That's your GG. Series goes to Nexus. Thanks for watching, guys. Follow the channel, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching on the stream. I'll post the links to all the VODs on the channel, and everything will be great. Alright, guys. Peace out. Kingdom is signing out.